All right, good morning, folks. Ethan Stieber here with Stieber Weather Forecasting. Well, we've got a little bit of snow outside, at least around that US 50 corridor to talk about. First, let's take a look up on your screens. Picture I took earlier today. We got about 2 inches of snow here at just east of Olney at my house. So it will start to melt though as we go on. Later throughout the day, those temperatures will start warming up just a little bit. So first, let's take a look at current conditions across the area. What you see on your screen is the radar reflectivity along with surface temperatures right now. Notice we are starting to climb a little bit above that freezing mark. Notice Olney still is about 33 degrees. Over in Vincennes, where it is still snowing, is right at about that 33, 34, 35 mark. Places to the north that haven't seen as much snow, you're at about 38, 37 degrees, give or take. That will continue throughout the day, though. Notice those temperatures will start to rise a little bit as we go on later into the day. Here, I'm just pulling up a snowfall report map. Next, let's talk about that. So notice, like I said before, temperatures are going to rise a little bit throughout the day, mainly while the snow isn't falling. So we will see a little bit of that snow melt throughout the area today, those of you that did receive a little bit of snow. Next, what I will show you is the current snowfall reports from the National Weather Service. Just a couple in so far. Looks like the big winners for today are up around Kimmondy, over in Marion County with about 3.5 inches of snow. They're the big winners of the day. Another 1-inch report 6 miles southeast of Clay City. Like I said, here at my house, just east of Olney, we've got about 2 inches of snow. Vincennes is reporting about the same. That's kind of the general picture that I've seen around here today. So around 2 inches, give or take. Like I said, it will start to melt though as we go on later into the day. So let's talk what's up and coming in the forecast. We're going to pick this up. This is starting at 10 o'clock today. First model we have pulled up is the 3-kilometer NAM model, which is just that high-res model that we've been looking at the last couple days. As we go hour by hour into the future, notice most of the day today we stay pretty dry across the area. We could see some rain scattered through here. This is at, let's see here, wrong button. This current image is for 3 p.m. this afternoon. Notice maybe a little bit of scattered rain, but as those temperatures continue to fall as we go through the afternoon, we will see it change back over to predominantly some snow. Notice it keeps it pretty well a snow event for us as we go throughout the day. This is, throughout the overnight hours rather. This is 7 a.m. Friday morning. Notice a lot of snow throughout the area, and we stick with that snow pattern before maybe ending with just a little bit of rain as we go throughout the evening hours Friday evening. Notice this is 7 p.m. on Friday. It's pretty well out of here as we hit midnight. Midnight Friday night on into the day on Saturday. Okay, that's one model. Let's take a look at the next one. You see here, this is the HRRR. This is another high-res American model that we've been looking at the last couple days. Again, pretty well same picture. We stay dry for most of the day today. Snow starts to wrap around though as we go on into the evening hours. Notice this model keeps it just a little bit warmer, where the 3-kilometer NAM model had a much colder solution. The HRRR keeps it just a little bit warmer, and it keeps it more as a rain event until, let's see, this is 2 a.m. Overnight. It starts to change it back over to some snow before going all snow for that morning commute Friday morning, and ending with just a little bit of rain as we go through the afternoon and evening hours on Friday. But it also clears everything out of the way roughly around that midnight time frame overnight Friday night. One more model one more model to look at. This is the Canadian model, and we're going to pick this up here this afternoon as we go hour by hour into the future. Notice it keeps it with a pretty well, it doesn't have too much in the way of snow or rain before this evening, as the other two models have shown. This is for 9 p.m., 10 p.m. tonight. Notice there is some snow starting to work into the area. This keeps another colder solution for us. So snow will continue to work throughout the area through the overnight hours and into the day. Tomorrow, notice for the morning commute, it will be pretty snowy. Let's back this up here a little bit. This is 7 a.m. Friday morning. Again, some light snow out there for that morning commute. And then as we go throughout the day, it will start to slack off just a little bit, with everything pretty well being out of the area by midnight Friday night. So best time frame for some snow looks to be this evening, say after about 7-8 o'clock through the day on Friday. Probably best chances of snow up until about that noon time on Friday. I think everyone has a chance for some snow, so let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the three different models. This first model, this was the 3-kilometer NAM model. Notice it suggests another inch or two across the area. It handled the last forecast pretty well. So it handled the last snowfall pretty well, rather. So it suggests another inch or two maybe possible across the area tonight and on into the day tomorrow. If we look at the HRRR, notice it paints pretty well the same picture, another inch or two across the area, maybe some localized 3-inch amounts further north, say north of that Edgar County border. And finally, we have the Canadian model. Notice it also paints about the same picture, about an inch or two possible across the area. So it would not surprise me at all if we do see another inch, maybe 2 inches across the area tonight and on into the day tomorrow. One more forecast we will look at. This is the National Weather Service official forecast for snowfall coming into today, or snowfall from today on into the day tomorrow. Notice it thinks maybe just a little bit less, maybe about an inch or so across the area, with something that the National Weather Service also does is it gives high-end forecast, a 10% chance forecast, and a 90% forecast. High-end forecast for that, it's showing another inch or two, so we have a 10% chance of that occurring. So that's kind of the forecast thought. If I had to lay a guess as to any of this, I would say, generally speaking, across the area we could see some 1 to 2 inch amounts. It wouldn't surprise me if the temperatures do stay colder, that we could look, there could be some pockets of some little bit heavier amounts like we saw over north of Salem around Kimmundy, maybe some 3-inch amounts isolated, but I think generally we have another inch or two around the area. It'll probably end as a little bit of rain as those temperatures start to warm up on the day on Friday, but I think generally this will be another snow event. So we've got, hopefully you're enjoying the snow right now. As it is starting to melt, we'll get a little bit more added onto that this evening and into the day tomorrow. So for Stieber Weather Forecasting, I'm Ethan Stieber. Hopefully you've enjoyed this live stream. Look to be doing more into the future.